The following is a recorded broadcast of RTA 25 News at 10.
This is RTA 25 News at 10.
Good evening and welcome to RTA 25 News at 10. I'm Rondell Joseph. Topping tonight's newscast, Metra is aiming to restore service to full capacity by next year. According to the rail agency, they have been holding meetings for the past few days to hear from riders. CBS 2's Lauren Victory interviewed Metra passenger Richard Sensenbrenner, and here's what he had to say.
Picked my apartment by following the train lines. The last train for the Southwest Service line, Monday through Friday, is 5:50 p.m. That's rough. If we want to work late, you have to disappear, go dark for an hour, run out of the building, go to Union Station, jump on the train, go home, log in, and then you're back. They better do something fast. If these businesses are closing every day.
For about 9 months, Sensenbrenner had been skipping his stop in southwest suburban Worth when COVID-19 hit. But when he was summoned back to his law firm in the city, his train ride that would get him home was moved back a few hours. But Metra has answered some of the questions into why service was cut back. A Metra spokesperson says that low ridership caused cutbacks at the beginning of the pandemic, but now Metra says that they have a manpower problem.
Our commitment is to restore service on all the lines.
What is Metra doing to recruit as fast as possible?
Yeah, we've been recruiting, we've been advertising for jobs, we've been sending people through classes. We're using this as an opportunity to rethink our schedules, try to provide a little bit more off-peak service.
Metra says even when hiring is resolved and trains are added, riders might find their departure times impacted. They are also considering all options to help with ridership levels, which are at pre-pandemic levels on a good day. Metra also says you can weigh in on your opinion via email. New at 10 here on 25, PACE is holding a meeting regarding Pulse line service on the West 95th Street corridor on November 17th. The meeting will be held virtually. The Pulse project team is seeking the public's input on proposed station locations. You can find those details for comment submission and for registration on the meeting online at pacebus.com. Also new tonight, the CTA has announced that they will be hosting an in-person job fair for those looking to join their bus operations and mechanics. That will take place Friday, November 18th at Olive Harvey College from 9 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon. CTA says the application workshop registration is available online, and you can find that on CTA's social media pages. Coming up when RTA 25 News at 10 continues, 2 people are arrested in a car theft chase, plus one of CTA's top members are in the hot seat after a stabbing raises more questions, and a former Chicago news anchor makes his comeback to local news in the West Coast. We'll have those stories and briefly tonight when the News at 10 continues on 25 in Naperville, Aurora, Homer Glen, in your part of Chicagoland.
RTA 25 News at 10 continues.
Welcome back, everyone. Another busy Thursday night here in the RTA 25 newsroom, but we got you covered. Here's a look at the stories that are in RTA 25's briefly tonight. Developing news on the north side. 2 people were injured in a crash this afternoon. It all happened at DuSable Lakeshore Drive at Irving Park Road. Chicago Fire Department confirmed that 2 people were transported to area hospitals, but the conditions of the injured are unknown. We'll continue to follow this story as new details come in. 1 person is injured after jumping from an overpass. Illinois State Police said it all happened around 5:30 this morning on Interstate 94 near Cicero. ISP reports that they had responded to a distressed person on the overpass. Upon the arrival, the person jumped onto Cicero below and was transported to an area hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. A person is recovering after being robbed and stabbed on CTA property. Chicago police said it all happened at the North and Clybourne Red Line station around 5:15 this morning as the train bound for 95th and State had a disturbance on board. Police confirmed that the person was taken to Illinois Masonic Hospital with a stab wound to the hip. One person is in custody and police are investigating the motive. However, this recent attack has CTA's President Dorval Carter in the hot seat with politicians, saying that he's been dodging city council.
He has some serious questions to answer about people's safety.
The CTA president says he does plan to address the city council next Thursday, but 15th Ward Alderman Raymond Lopez says that Carter's appearance is past due.
He's missed several meetings where CTA has come before the city council asking for money. I think it's long overdue that the CTA president appears before the body of the city council to answer questions and concerns that our constituents have been raising for several months now.
We absolutely plan to be there.
Micah Fiedler is an activist for Commuters Take Action, which is a group trying to hold the CTA accountable for concerns such as late trains and buses, as well as rides that don't show up.
This group is a bunch of commuters who feel like they've been disenfranchised by the CTA and want to take action to bring back service to pre-pandemic levels.
Now, a CTA representative says that the Chicago Police Department did release a stat regarding crime on CTA this week, and it's showing that there was an overall decline for crime in October compared to this time in 2019, as well as decline in violent crime this October compared to last year. 2 people were arrested after trying to ditch a stolen SUV and escaping police. ISP said it all happened as troopers spotted a Honda CR-V at 65th and Champlain around 1 this morning. The suspects took onto the Kennedy Expressway before getting off at Damon Avenue. The pair got out of the car near Fullerton and made a run for it and were arrested nearby. Developing and briefly, closing arguments for the Chicago police officer charged in the CTA stop shooting of an unarmed man from February of 2020 got underway today. It all happened at the Grand and State Red Line station, which shows a video of a struggle between Officer Melvina Bogard and Ariel Roman on February 28th of 2020. Bogard faces charges of aggravated battery and official misconduct from the incident. She claims she shot Roman after he allegedly ignored commands when she and her partner tried to stop him from illegally moving between train cars. Ariel Roman has sued the city and the officers for excessive use of force. Police Superintendent David Brown says that the officers should be fired, but that is up to the police board. Chicago police are urging Southside drivers to be more vigilant after more Kia and Hyundai thefts were reported across the city. Recently, there have been 2 community alerts issued, and CPD has listed at least 16 Kia and Hyundai vehicles stolen, 5 of the 16 within the last 2 weeks on 87th Street in the Chatham neighborhood. 2 thefts were reported in the 200 block of West 87th on October the 22nd, 1 reported in the 100 block on October 23rd, following another theft reported a block west. Another theft was reported on Tuesday near 87th and State. Police say in each case, the car thieves broke into the vehicle's window, peeled off the steering column, and started the car aside from the steering wheel lock. Police suggest that a car alarm in your vehicle to deter potential thefts, and a GPS tracker could help recovering a car if it's stolen. Former Fox 32 News anchor Rafer Weigel is making a comeback to television news. Only this time he'll be in San Diego at KUSI. He started his news career there nearly 17 years ago. He states that this will be a big opportunity to be closer to his son. Rafer spent 2 years at Fox 32 as a weekend anchor and was promoted to anchor Good Day Chicago from 4 to 6 with Roseanne Tellez until he was given the boot in 2020. I sat down with Rafer in the 25 Backstory series last summer. Before Fox 32, he was an anchor at Fox 2 KTVI in St. Louis from 2014 through 2017, a weekend sports anchor at ABC 7 from 2011 through 14, where his late father Tim Weigel once was in the 80s until late 1994. Briefly Tonight continues. Rutabaga Shabazzi is making a return to local television news. She recently announced that she will be heading over to Los Angeles to anchor at CBS 2, KCBS, and KCAL 9. Shabazzi was recently a national correspondent for News Nation at the WGN building. She helped launch the weekend edition of News Nation back in 2020, which she co-anchored alongside Nicole Burley and Aaron Nolan. Before her stint at News Nation, she was the evening anchor at WFOR CBS 4 in Miami, Florida from 2015 through 2020, filling in the seat departed by now CBS 2 WBBM main anchor Erica Sargent. And speaking of CBS 2, Mary Kay Kleiss celebrates 20 years with the CBS-owned and operated station. Kleiss joined in 2002 after a stint at ABC 7 WXYZ in Detroit. However, her Chicago career started at CLTV in 1994. During her tenure at CBS 2, she has been on the weekends with John Duncanson and Sylvia Gomez until 2006, later with Jim Williams and Mai Martinez for nearly a decade. Eventually in 2018, she was promoted to the afternoon and evening newscast to forecast the weather. You can catch her weekdays at 4 o'clock with Jim Williams and Marisa Vedra. That is a look at the stories in RTA 25's Briefly Tonight. Here's a look at tonight's winning lottery numbers. We'll be right back. Finally at 10, some service changes on the CTA Blue Line tonight. There will be a boarding change at the Austin stop. Trains will board and exit on the O'Hare side of the platform. Trains will also operate on the same track in both directions between Cicero and Oak Park. That will continue until 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. Additional information can be found at transitchicago.com. That'll wrap up the RTA 25 News at 10 for this Thursday night. Thank you for being with us. I'm Rondell Joseph. Connect with us on social media, and the news will continue tomorrow morning at 4:30 a.m. Have a great night.